The National Electrical Code, or NEC, permits electrical circuits in laundry rooms to also serve areas outside that room. This is acceptable provided the circuit adheres to specific protection and ampacity guidelines. The NEC establishes requirements for safely extending circuits beyond the laundry room. These requirements ensure electrical safety and code compliance. Firstly, consider circuit protection. The circuit must be protected by a circuit breaker or a fuse. The size of this protective device must be appropriate for both the wire size of the circuit and the electrical load it will carry. Secondly, think about receptacle locations. Receptacles installed outside the laundry room must be housed in a weather-resistant enclosure. Alternatively, they must be ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protected. Weather-resistant enclosures safeguard against environmental factors, while GFCI protection minimizes the risk of electrical shock. Thirdly, consider the number of receptacles. The number of receptacles connected to the circuit must not exceed the maximum allowed. This limit is determined by the circuit size and the type of receptacle used. Exceeding the allowable number can lead to overloading and potential hazards. Fourthly, the wire size is critical. The wire size selected for the circuit must comply with the NEC. Wire sizing is based on the anticipated electrical load and the length of the circuit. Using undersized wires can result in overheating and fire risks. An additional circuit with receptacles in both the laundry room and an outdoor area offers several benefits. These include increased convenience and greater flexibility for various tasks. For example, it allows plugging in appliances or tools in the laundry room without overloading existing circuits. It also supports the use of outdoor powered tools or lighting. Moreover, such a circuit can facilitate the operation of a portable generator or other equipment. When installing an additional circuit, safety and code compliance are paramount. It is crucial to consult with a qualified electrician. A professional can ensure that the circuit is installed correctly and that it meets all applicable code requirements. Proper installation minimizes the risk of electrical hazards and ensures long-term safety. The NEC provides specific guidelines for circuit protection. Circuit breakers and fuses are essential components. They protect the circuit from overcurrent situations. The correct size of the circuit breaker or fuse is determined by the wire's ampacity, which is the maximum current it can safely carry. Overcurrent protection prevents the wire from overheating and potentially causing a fire. Receptacle placement is another critical aspect. In outdoor locations, receptacles must be weather-resistant or GFCI protected. Weather-resistant receptacles are designed to withstand exposure to rain, snow, and other environmental elements. GFCI receptacles offer protection against ground faults. Ground faults occur when electricity finds an unintended path to ground. A GFCI detects this and quickly shuts off the power to prevent electrical shock. The NEC also sets limits on the number of receptacles allowed on a single circuit. This is to prevent overloading the circuit. Overloading can cause the circuit breaker to trip or, in more serious cases, lead to a fire. The number of receptacles allowed depends on the circuit's ampacity and the type of receptacles used. Wire size is determined by the circuit ampacity and length. The NEC provides tables that specify the appropriate wire size for various ampacities and lengths. Using the correct wire size ensures that the wire can safely carry the intended current without overheating. Installing an additional circuit offers several advantages. It provides additional outlets for various appliances and equipment. This is especially useful in laundry rooms and outdoor areas where power needs may be high. An additional circuit can also help to prevent overloading existing circuits. Overloading can lead to nuisance tripping of circuit breakers and potentially damage to appliances. Consulting a qualified electrician is essential for ensuring that the installation is safe and code compliant. An electrician can assess the electrical load requirements and determine the appropriate circuit size, wire size, and overcurrent protection. They can also ensure that the installation meets all applicable NEC requirements. The NEC addresses various aspects of electrical installations in laundry rooms and outdoor areas. It provides specific requirements for wiring methods, grounding, and bonding. Wiring methods refer to the type of wiring used and how it is installed. Grounding and bonding ensure that electrical equipment is properly connected to ground. This helps to prevent electrical shock hazards. In laundry rooms, the NEC requires at least one dedicated 20-amp circuit for the laundry receptacle. This circuit must serve only the laundry receptacle and must not be used for any other outlets. This requirement is intended to ensure that the laundry appliance has sufficient power and does not overload the circuit. In outdoor areas, the NEC requires that all receptacles be weather resistant and GFCI protected. This is to protect against electrical shock hazards in wet or damp locations. The NEC also requires that outdoor lighting fixtures be suitable for wet locations. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations. Adhering to these requirements is essential for ensuring electrical safety and code compliance. Consulting with a qualified electrician is the best way to ensure that an electrical installation meets all applicable requirements. Consider the specific requirements for the laundry room. The NEC mandates a dedicated branch circuit for laundry equipment. This dedicated circuit should be rated at 20 amps. It should only serve the laundry receptacle outlet. This dedicated circuit ensures adequate power for washing machines and dryers. Overloading the circuit is prevented. It also minimizes the risk of tripping the circuit breaker. When extending circuits to outdoor areas, ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection is crucial. GFCI protection is required for all 125 volts, 15 amps and 20 amps receptacles installed in damp or wet locations. This includes outdoor receptacles, as well as those in bathrooms, kitchens, and other areas where water is present. GFCI receptacles detect ground faults. They quickly interrupt the flow of electricity. This helps to prevent electrical shock. Weather-resistant, or WR, receptacles are also essential for outdoor installations. WR receptacles are designed to withstand exposure to the elements. They are constructed with materials that resist moisture, corrosion, and ultraviolet radiation. WR receptacles help to prevent electrical hazards. They prolong the life of the electrical system. When selecting wire for an electrical circuit, the ampacity of the wire must be considered. Ampacity is the maximum amount of current that a wire can safely carry. The NEC provides tables that specify the ampacity of different wire sizes and types. The wire size must be selected based on the circuit's ampacity and the ambient temperature. Using undersized wire can lead to overheating. It can cause a fire. The length of the circuit also affects the wire size. Longer circuits require larger wires to minimize voltage drop. Voltage drop is the decrease in voltage that occurs as electricity travels through a wire. Excessive voltage drop can cause appliances to malfunction. It can reduce the efficiency of the electrical system. The NEC provides guidelines for calculating voltage drop. It also specifies the maximum allowable voltage drop for different types of circuits. In addition to the NEC, local codes and regulations may also apply to electrical installations. These codes may be more stringent than the NEC. It is important to check with the local building department. Verify that the electrical installation complies with all applicable codes. Obtaining the necessary permits is required before starting any electrical work. Permits help to ensure that the work is inspected. It verifies that it meets code requirements. Working without a permit can result in fines. It can delay the project. It is crucial to prioritize safety when working with electricity. Always turn off the power to the circuit before working on it. Use insulated tools. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician. Electrical work can be dangerous. It is important to take precautions. Consider the specific requirements for outdoor receptacles. The NEC mandates that all outdoor receptacles be weather-resistant and GFCI protected. Weather-resistant receptacles are designed to withstand exposure to rain, snow, and other environmental factors. GFCI protection is required to prevent electrical shock in wet locations. When installing outdoor receptacles, ensure that they are properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for electricity to flow safely to ground in the event of a fault. Use weatherproof boxes and covers for outdoor receptacles. Weatherproof boxes and covers protect the receptacles from the elements. They help to prevent corrosion and water damage. When running wiring outdoors, use appropriate wiring methods. Underground wiring must be buried at the correct depth. It should be protected from physical damage. Overhead wiring must be installed with sufficient clearance from the ground and other structures. Before digging, call the local utility companies to locate any underground utilities. Digging without knowing the location of underground utilities can be dangerous. It can result in damage to the utilities. It can cause injury. When using extension cords outdoors, use heavy-duty extension cords that are rated for outdoor use. Do not overload extension cords. Overloading can cause the cords to overheat and potentially start a fire. Keep extension cords away from water and other potential hazards. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations. Adhering to these requirements is essential for ensuring electrical safety and code compliance. Consulting with a qualified electrician is the best way to ensure that an electrical installation meets all applicable requirements. For a laundry room, consider the appliance requirements. Washing machines and dryers typically require dedicated circuits. These circuits are usually rated at 20 amps. The NEC requires at least one dedicated 20 amp circuit for laundry equipment. This circuit should only serve the laundry receptacle outlet. This is to ensure that the appliances have sufficient power. It also prevents overloading the circuit. Some dryers may require a 240-volt circuit. This is a higher voltage circuit. It requires a different type of receptacle. Consult the appliance manufacturer's instructions. Determine the voltage and amperage requirements for the dryer. The electrical panel must have sufficient capacity. It must accommodate the additional circuits. If the panel is full, a subpanel may need to be installed. A subpanel is a smaller electrical panel. It is fed from the main panel. It provides additional circuit capacity. When installing new circuits, ensure that the wiring is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for electricity to flow safely to ground in the event of a fault. Use appropriate wiring methods. Wiring methods refer to the type of wiring used. It also refers to how it is installed. Common wiring methods include non-metallic sheath cable, or NM cable, and electrical metallic tubing, or INT. NM cable is commonly used for residential wiring. EMT is a metal conduit. It is used to protect wiring in exposed locations. When running wiring through walls or ceilings, protect the wiring from physical damage. Use nail plates to protect wiring from nails or screws. Use grommets to protect wiring from sharp edges. The NEC requires that all electrical boxes be accessible. This means that the boxes must be readily accessible for inspection and maintenance. Do not cover electrical boxes with drywall or other building materials. When installing receptacles, ensure that they are properly mounted. Use appropriate screws or fasteners. The receptacle should be flush with the wall surface. They should be securely attached to the electrical box. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations. Adhering to these requirements is essential for ensuring electrical safety and code compliance. Consulting with a qualified electrician is the best way to ensure that an electrical installation meets all applicable requirements. When planning the layout of the laundry room, consider the placement of the receptacles. Locate the receptacles near the appliances. This minimizes the need for extension cords. Avoid placing receptacles behind appliances. This can make them difficult to access. Consider installing additional receptacles. These can be used for ironing boards, sewing machines, or other small appliances. Install a light fixture in the laundry room. This provides adequate lighting for working in the laundry room. The light fixture should be controlled by a switch. The switch should be located near the entrance to the laundry room. Consider installing a ventilation fan in the laundry room. This helps to remove moisture and prevent mold growth. The ventilation fan should be vented to the outside. It should not be vented into the attic or crawl space. Install a smoke detector in the laundry room. This provides early warning of a fire. The smoke detector should be located on the ceiling or high on the wall. It should be tested regularly. Install a carbon monoxide detector in the laundry room. This provides early warning of carbon monoxide poisoning. The carbon monoxide detector should be located on the wall. It should be tested regularly. Keep the laundry room clean and free of clutter. This helps to prevent fires and other accidents. Clean the lint filter on the dryer after each use. This helps to prevent fires. Do not store flammable materials in the laundry room. This includes gasoline, propane, and other flammable liquids. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations. Adhering to these requirements is essential for ensuring electrical safety and code compliance. Consulting with a qualified electrician is the best way to ensure that an electrical installation meets all applicable requirements.